Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. And today we are looking at, as you saw in the intro, the new CAO Session. This particular size is the Bar 6x49. Very dark cigar, would you not say? There's your density. Has a pretty good feel in the hand, actually, for a 6x49. Now, just about everything I could tell you, you read on the lead in. Not much to say. These are available in 3 sizes, but I do have some of the Robustos. Well, it's not called a Robusto. It's actually called the Garage 5 1/4 by 55. I think I have some of those. And if there's a significant difference in those and this one we're reviewing today, I'll make note of it. But we're going to jump right on top of this one. Rick Rodriguez blend of the new CAO Session. And this is the Bar. Okay, that's a nice dome to clip. We'll get it before it gets to the bottom of the curve. Again, don't take off too much when you cut your cigars. Actually, take off no more than you absolutely have to. That's a pretty good draw. I had one of these last night, and it would not draw for anything. I even used my perfect draw, and it was all I could do. As you will see, so I got called out for this yesterday. Official shirt is back on, so everybody relax. It just got washed yesterday. All right. That is a dark cigar. First flavors are a little unusual, but pleasing. That front end most flavor took me a while to pin down. I'm going with a cedar / plum combination, some brown sugar, touch of cinnamon, quite a bit of nutmeg, semi-sweet chocolate, not dark chocolate. Chocolate has some sweetness, not a lot, and some black coffee at the base. There's a nice black pepper at roughly 7 to 7.5. It's unique flavor up front, especially when you start. Now it may settle down. It may come to be something else in a few minutes, but it's nice. It's different. But it has sweetness to it. But you know what a plum tastes like. And you know what cedar smells and maybe tastes like. If you combine those, that's what you have. It's sort of a cedary plum. So let's see how it does develop as we move through it. Well, here we are at first third. And that plum-like flavor is still there. Now there's some earthiness that's popped up, but by and large, it's just like I described initially. Medium bodied, leaning toward medium to full already because it's got a lot going on there, power wise. Finish. It's sort of a chocolatey nutmeg. Decent lingering black pepper. Very nice. This is an interesting cigar, and it is different enough to get your attention. and it has enough sweetness and enough dark notes to be pleasing. You know me and Maduros. So this is, from the way it was described, the way Rick described it as something just to have when it's in the garage and what have you, what have you, what have you. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a quality type cigar. It really is. I'm starting the scoring off at 92. I like it. It's not overly sweet, but it has enough. There's plenty of dark notes, and it seems like it's going to have some power. So it's pretty good so far. Let's see what the second third brings. Well, here we are at the end of the second third, or close enough that I'm going to call it the end because we're right at that band. Already removed the lower band, as you can see. Flavors are going right along, just like they were. There is some, like I said, earthiness in there. The nutmeg is very smooth and creamy, so it gives a very smooth flavor in the overall cigar. The chocolate has a little sweetness in it. There is a little sweetness from that, what I call plum/cedar combination. There is a little brown sugar, but not a great deal. But there is enough sweetness in the cigar to be so dark that it is pleasing. And that unusual front end flavor makes it interesting, like I said. It's still medium to full, but it's pretty much a high grade medium to full. And the finish is completely unchanged. Nothing has really changed, so why change the score? We'll leave it at 92. But this is a very nice cigar. To be so dark, looking at it, you think it's going to be way dark, just overly dark, and maybe pretty powerful. But it's neither of those at this point. It's a nice mix of flavors, and you have enough sweetness to be a nice Maduro and enough power to not knock you down, but it has a little power to it. So we're moving through, getting a pretty good burn time out of it, and let's just see how things are at the end of the final third. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. Your sweetness sort of tailed off a little bit, and the nutmeg rose, coffee rose. We just got a little darker than usual here at the end, with the sweetness decreasing. Flavor notes by and large are the same. It's just percentages changed. Full body, finish is unchanged. Absolutely unchanged. Plenty of lingering black pepper, though. But this is a pretty good cigar, especially for the garage or working around the house, whatever. But it did reach full body, and with the lowered sweetness and elevated darker notes and nutmeg and what have you, I'll lower the score to 90 for the final third. Still something I could smoke again easily. It's not a bad cigar at all. That will give you an overall score of 91.33. Good, economical, somewhat economical cigar. It's not a bad price point. And I think you'd enjoy it, you Maduro lovers. It's not the best Maduro I've ever had, but it's not bad. It's right there at the Mendoza line or right above it. So there you have it. The new CAO Session Bar, which I'll call the Toro 6x49, 91.33.